Okay, I will cut to the chase. The audio in this sounds like bull crap. Like my mic audio sounds like bull crap. So I'm gonna just narrate everything. Let's get it. What is this? Type it. As I was mining this tree, I thought all was gonna be good. But little did I know, I was just about to die, like an idiot. So currently, as you see, I got an achievement on accident somehow. I don't know what it was. I'm just flowing up water, and I come down like an idiot. What type of generation? Like weird ass generations in this world. Oh my god. So as you can see, I'm just minding my own business, walking along, chilling. But I'm just gonna I'm just gonna narrate what's happening here. So I'm exploring, obviously. And this mod just makes me lag all the time, which is beautiful. Beautiful. But as you can see, I found a village. So I'll let normal me explain this. Okay, so I know I said that I'd let normal me explain this, but my crappy ass mic clearly didn't want to work. So this whole video, my audio sounds like shit. Okay, well, whoopsies. As you can see, I'm getting berries, just chilling out, exploring the village. Now I'm looking for a blacksmith, and I started going crazy because I couldn't find it. What type of... Is there a tall pink lavender? So, as I leave the house, I'm exploring, looking for crops, and I find this little nerd who gives one of the best amounts of trades I think I've ever seen. 12 diamonds for 12 golden apples. Okay. And so far, all was pretty good. I found an iron golem, forgot to kill him like an idiot. I got some bread, and I went back to go trade with him so I could get more steak. And so now I had a ton of steak left. But I went to go get more because I needed as much bread or steak as I could get. And then I went to trade with him again, got more steaks, and went on my merry way. After I found that goddamn blacksmith, of course. I can't explain why that damn blacksmith was so hard to find, but I got so annoyed. But I got more bread. So, all seemed good. Honestly, I was just ready to leave the village and just keep exploring, but of course I didn't do that and tried to find another blacksmith I could do this. And now we set off to find a new base, but as you'll see, I found a ton of structures on the first time of this. I don't know why, but those structures seemed so easy to get. This is gonna have to turn into like a whole ass series. Stupid. Okay, this I think was one of the weirdest things here. I ended up finding this village in a swamp biome, which is the mod's custom swamp village, which is cute, honestly. It's nice. It has some cool looking features to it, but the loot sucked. The only good thing was some emeralds and bread, and that's it. No iron, no nothing. But that was kind of my fault because I forgot to kill the iron golem like an idiot, so stop. And if you sat me down just to ask me what the worst part of this mod was, it was the lag. My game froze, and it started lagging so hard that I didn't know what I was doing. Look at how bad this lag is. You couldn't. This is horrid. This is horrid. The amount of lag. You see, the chest wouldn't open. I didn't know what was going. So I took a crap, and then I left and found this. Ooh. This gave me half of the amount of convincing that part of my world was corrupted, because trees kept spawning inside of the structures. So You see, I don't know what was going on with this world, but yeah. Luckily, I was able to rebuild part of that house and made my own entrance, so all was good. Okay, to y'all, this might seem like nothing, but for me, this was huge. Because now, with more armor, I felt more confident to go out exploring and go to more of the little bases, which I deeply regretted going to one of them that was close to my house, because it had some guests in there waiting to murder me. And now, before I show you the agonizing part of fighting the mobs, I just cracked my arm. This structure, buns. I don't know what about it. It has nothing in it of use. It has some cool blocks, but it's just useless. I don't know why. It just sucks now. And now let me give you a deep display on what happened. So I opened the door. Doesn't sound like anything. I close it. I open it back up. My game lagged. And then 2 witches showed up. I closed the door. And then I was gonna block it up. And then I'm like, nah. So I opened the door like a nerd. And I tried fighting them. And then this happened. Yep. Like a doofus, I died a second time. So, wonderful. Luckily, I was right next to where I died, so I was not completely mad, but I was still a little angry. And I found the 2 witches, apparently fighting for some reason, and I got everything I needed back, and I felt great. I felt great that I died near my house. I felt great that I knew where all my stuff was, and I didn't have to restart because I set my spawn point. So all was good. As I was grabbing some of this stuff, I thought that it'd be kind of useful, like maybe I'd write my own book that we'd review at the end of the series. Yeah, I never ended up doing that. I only wrote down like 1 page, and I instantly thought that it sucked. So, I just left, head back to my home, and just started chilling out. Then I went exploring. I'm gonna take a shit. And after my nice poo-poo break and saying that it hurt to the microphone, which it did not pick up, sadly, because that would have been freaking hilarious, I decided that I would write down, but we're just going to skip ahead of this. Look. You can hate me all you want for this. You can try me and toss me Sam your own, but I won't be coy, because this was a great choice for me. Because if I died, I didn't have to go full-on exploring like a nerd again. Plus, I thought it would be useful trying to find some waystones. So I set out exploring to go find those waystones, and never ended up finding any because I'm a nerd. Okay, so I need to find another structure or some caves so I can make myself a sword. Or, as you can tell by my beautiful singing, I wanted a sword badly. Because with a sword, I could go find those bosses and chop their heads off and keep them as trophies. So, I thought this would be a great idea. But it took me way longer than I wanted to. Ah, the mushrooms. Ah, found the mushrooms. Oh yeah. Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. As you can tell, I kind of started going a little crazy here. I started thinking about mushrooms and how I needed lamb chops, or mutton chops actually, and I started to think about how much I love mushrooms, which, okay, um, but I really wanted to get out of there. Like, seeing Taiga Bay is just unreasonably annoying to find sometimes, so I got thankful once I got out of there. Okay, so obviously what I found here was huge to my advantage. I could find some iron, I could find a buried treasure map, and I could find other good stuff that could help me out a lot. And obviously, I didn't regret going to where the treasure was located, even though I had to go into Spectator. I know, hate me all you want. But it was so worth it because I ended up finding this. See that map right there? That's a treasure map. Peak to our existence. So then I set off and found to where it was. Oh, yeah, how could I forget? I also found a ton of iron, lapis, and iron nuggets. Or raw iron nuggets, basically. So this meant shovel. Make ourselves a shovel. First a sword, then a shovel. Now, obviously, this came great to my advantage. I got a shovel, I started digging, but then I figured out that it had the highest possibility of being underwater, and I did not want that. But it happened, which is what everybody wants in their life. But I'm confused about buried treasure. So confusing to find all the time. So I think it's here. Okay, you know what? Hate me all you want. I'm acting like Evan P here. Whoa. Whoopsies. What is happening? Oh wow, so I was far off. Okay, so here. Okay, let me up. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, so as you're about to see, I put on some chainmail boots, but took them off because I didn't want to be an idiot and waste them, because they're rare. And I went back down to get some TNT, which, if you don't know, would be super, super, super useful for finding netherite in the end, nether.
Take your stupid little,
So,
take your stupid treasure.
I got to work and started exploring again. Okay.
Oh.
This is, I think, one of my least favorite structures. It has nothing good in it.
Odd.
It's just here, and it's just a cauldron. That is annoying, but yeah, what am I going to do about it? Nothing, exactly.
Oh, a little husky.
Now, this, I think, is part of the confusing part in this video, because I couldn't tell if I had already been to this village or not, because all of these villages look exactly the same, and by you can tell I'm lagging a lot.
But I'll still kill that iron golem if I haven't yet.
I think I was at this village already. That's beautiful. Was I?
I don't think it was all snow.
Here's the good thing. I had not yet been to that village, and by that I saw a blacksmith area, but I didn't have enough brain power to go find that blacksmith because I'm a loser. But other than that, I got rid of all my books except for the one in my hotbar because I'm a nerd, and I got rid of a bunch of junk I didn't need. So I felt great. I felt perfect. I I don't know what else, honestly. I just got some of the books I needed. I got rid of my grindstone because who needs that? And the books would be used for an enchantment table, which would help out a lot when I get that enchantment table from that old witch hut. And here we get to the part where I get to low battery and I want to basically end the video. It's crazy how much editing I did. This was a 50-minute video to a 29-minute video. Which is shocking, but whatever. I'll stop breaking the fourth wall now. Anyway, as I'm lagging, I am thinking my phone's gonna die soon. So I decided it'd be a good thing to stop at a good spot and log off for this episode. And
I want
I
to find those
did do
stupid
that, as
little
you will see in the
waystones that you
next
can
4
craft, because I
minutes.
know they have structures of them. Maybe while I'm at it, I'll find one of the bosses, because I need those bosses.
Guess it's time I explain what the bosses are. There are, I think, 5 different bosses now with this add-on. Well, technically 6, but one's at the end, which I'll probably try and kill. But you need those to craft Eyes of Ender, except for the one in the end, because that'd be impossible to get to. But, if I could find these, I would have an easier time getting to the end without struggling a lot. Because you can't craft them normally. You can only kill the bosses. Some of them are easy, some of them are absolute monstrosities to fight. So, best of luck to me in the future.
Move out of my way, polar bear. Yeah, I think I just found a structure. I think that's another one of them stupid little. Is that a waystone? That's not a waystone. Is that a waystone? No, it's not.
This was yet my second time finding the most useless structure ever.
Okay. Well, alright, looks like we're ending the video off here because my shit's about to die anyway. Oh, look at that. Another village. Let's go explore that really quickly. Whee! I'll leave off at this village. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye, nerds.